What if the habits you practice every single day after 70 matter more than your genetics, your past mistakes, or even your diagnoses? Most people over 65 believe that by this age, the big decisions are already behind them, that whatever is going to happen will happen. But here's the mystery that keeps showing up in American health data. Two people the same age with similar medical histories can end up living radically different lengths and qualities of life, and the difference often comes down to a handful of daily habits no one warned them about. So, what are these habits, and why are they still stealing years quietly, without symptoms, without headlines? The early clues have been right in front of us. Researchers noticed that some seniors decline rapidly after 70, while others stabilize or even improve. Doctors saw patients with controlled conditions age faster than expected. Large surveys kept revealing patterns that didn't match the usual explanations. Something important was missing from the way we talk about aging. And until you see the full chain of cause and effect, these habits stay invisible. To understand how years get quietly shaved off life after 70, we have to trace the timeline back to where it really begins. The origins of these habits start in early adulthood. In your 20s and 30s, the body is resilient enough to tolerate poor routines. Sleep can be inconsistent. Movement can be optional. Stress can be constant. According to long-term cohort studies in the United States, the body compensates aggressively in these decades. Blood sugar stays stable, muscles rebound. The cardiovascular system adapts. The cause is hidden capacity. The effect is a false sense of safety. Habits harden while consequences wait. Then come the changes that start quietly in the 40s. This is when the buffer begins to thin. Muscle mass declines by about 1% per year. Insulin sensitivity drops. Inflammation markers rise, even in people who feel fine. Data from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey shows that metabolic and cardiovascular risks accelerate in midlife, long before symptoms appear. Daily habits that once caused no damage now leave a small mark. Still, nothing feels urgent. The body whispers before it ever shouts. Now we reach the shift after 70 that most people ignore. This is the tipping point. After 70, the body stops compensating and starts calculating. According to the CDC, the majority of chronic disease complications cluster after this age, not because diseases suddenly appear, but because resilience runs out, recovery slows, mistakes last longer. The same daily habit that shaved a month off your life at 50 can shave a year off at 75. This is where time becomes fragile. The breaking point is rarely dramatic. It's not a single heart attack or diagnosis. It's the moment when decline becomes visible. Walking speed slows, fatigue lingers, balance falters, memory slips. Studies show that reduced gait speed alone predicts mortality better than many lab tests. This is when families say, they aged so fast, but the speed wasn't sudden. It was cumulative. Then comes the fallout. Health-wise, more medications enter the picture. Financially, medical costs rise, lifestyle shrinks. According to Medicare data, preventable hospitalizations skyrocket after 70, often triggered by falls, infections, or complications that trace back to daily routines. Independence erodes not all at once, but piece by piece. And most seniors are told it's inevitable. So, what do people try to fix it? The failed fixes driven by old advice. They rely only on medications. They rest more instead of moving smarter. They accept fatigue as normal. They focus on symptoms instead of systems. American geriatric studies show that symptom-focused care without habit change does little to extend healthy years. The advice was outdated. The damage continues. Now we reveal the 6 daily habits that quietly steal years off life after 70 and why stopping them works even now. The first habit is prolonged sitting. Not an activity in general, prolonged sitting without interruption. Large-scale American studies using wearable trackers show that seniors who sit for long, unbroken periods have higher mortality rates even if they exercise. Sitting shuts down muscle-based glucose control and circulation. The effect compounds daily. The danger is silence. The second habit is undereating protein and nutrients. Many seniors eat less, not better. Appetite declines, but needs don't. Research from Tufts University shows that inadequate protein intake accelerates muscle loss, immune weakness, and frailty after 70. Frailty predicts falls, hospitalization, and shorter lifespan. The habit feels harmless. The cost is enormous. The third habit is poor sleep timing and quality. This isn't just about hours. Fragmented sleep increases inflammation, impairs memory consolidation, and raises cardiovascular risk. According to the National Institute on Aging, sleep disruption after 70 is strongly linked to cognitive decline and mortality. Many seniors accept bad sleep as normal. It isn't. The fourth habit is avoiding physical challenge, not exercise, but challenge. Always choosing the easiest option teaches the nervous system to downshift. Studies show that seniors who never challenge balance, strength, or coordination lose these abilities faster. The habit of being careful slowly trains the body to become fragile. The fifth habit is social disengagement driven by energy mismanagement. This is subtle. It's not choosing solitude, it's withdrawing because everything feels exhausting. American surveys show that seniors who stop engaging due to low energy decline faster than those who engage selectively. The root problem is often unmanaged fatigue, not lack of interest. The sixth habit is ignoring low-level symptoms, dizziness, breathlessness, weakness. These are often brushed off as aging. But data from U.S. longitudinal studies shows that early reporting and adjustment dramatically reduce major events. The habit of minimizing symptoms delays life-extending interventions. Link this to today, and the pattern is unmistakable. Across millions of seniors, those who interrupt sitting, nourish muscle, protect sleep, embrace safe challenge, manage energy, and respond early to symptoms live longer and better. These aren't extreme changes, they're daily corrections. So, what can you do today if you're over 60? First, direct action. Break sitting every 30 to 45 minutes. Stand, walk, stretch, signal your body that it's still needed. This single change affects blood sugar, circulation, and longevity. Second, direct action. Prioritize protein and sleep as survival tools, not lifestyle extras. Both directly protect muscle, brain, and immune function after 70. Third, direct action. Choose one daily activity that feels slightly challenging but safe. Balance, strength, or coordination. Challenge tells your body to stay young. Here's the clear warning based on evidence. Doing nothing different after 70 and to keep things the same, it accelerates decline. Stability requires action now. And here's the open thought to carry into the next video. What if adding years to life after 70 isn't about doing more, but about stopping the quiet habits that are stealing time? If this opened your eyes, like this video and share it with someone who believes it's too late to change. And for the next chapter where we uncover the single overlooked habit that predicts who reaches 90 with independence. Subscribe now. This story is far from over.